Here's the one about fear. Fear always gets a lot of people and all that. And of course, fear is the biggest illusion out here. It is. Because fear, what does fear do? Fear will get you stay right in place, right in your community, your four walls of your house. It'll get you to stay at the same job for 30 years, 40 years. So nothing wrong with that job, of course. Nothing wrong with your community and whatever like that. But you're not seeking, if you're fearful, you're not seeking being the actual highest self that you can be. Absolutely, because we all have purposes here and all that. When you find your purpose, it's like, okay, I got to do this. Or you may know your purpose, but still have a little doubt in your head here, or fearful. Fearful for going to medical school. Like myself, I was back in the day. Absolutely, thinking, okay, how I'm going to do this. I didn't do too well in high school. I did better in college, of course. I learned how to study and how to better maneuver stuff. But you have to ask yourself the same question. What are you fearing right now? What are you fearing? Ask yourself these questions. It's amazing. And I said in multiple videos, the questions you ask yourself is it right there. That's what medicine, the same thing. Anything. The questions, 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 questions. There's only so many questions you can ask, of course, like that. And you see different patterns in it and everything. But the main thing is asking the questions. You want to be curious like a kid. You want to be. When you're curious like a kid, you come up with answers. The answers will show up and stuff like that. You want to be that curious about life and stuff like that. You really do. You really do and everything. So what I was getting at here was that you want to be curious, of course, here and all that. And I know you're going to be fearful. Yeah, fear is everywhere. There's something called fight or flight, it's called. And sometimes you will fight, stand there and actually combat with it. It could be combat with words, and combat, I'm not talking about fighting or anything like that, but by no means I'm talking about actually, you know, actually taking the chance you're supposed to do, doing a speaking engagement that someone's going to pay you $500 to do, or you're going to flee. You're going to start running and stuff like